Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Dan-da-danning. I'm helloing. How are you doing today? I just watched episode 8 of Dan-da-Dan, and I am happy. What a freaking good show, man. Holy goddamn. Go watch it. It's great. Anyway, today, it's the long day. I've been playing offline. And losing mostly. Because I'm dumb and my luck is awful. So I blame my luck, even though it's probably because I'm dumb. Anyway, we're going to fight Bunquishidik in the Chun Fun Guild in Global. They go for Flan, Goliath, Flitica, Caesarea, and one of the Doms. I don't know, it's probably C-Dom. I legitimately don't remember what the C stands for. Oh my god, I don't remember what the C stands for. She hasn't been used in like 4 years. Anyway, I go for Senya, LRK, Solitaria, Zeo, and Sage Ball. They ban out Sage Ball. Oh, I lost? I don't remember. Why does this one not work? Well, that's awkward. Why does this one not work either? Why do none of these work? This is awkward. Okay, well, I'm going to describe them. I died. Regardless of who I pushed back, either Goliath or Caesarea, I would have died. I just... Flitica got me. And if I have to lose, I'll lose to Flitica. This one... Bunny Dom was supposed to be DJB. If I'm honest. She was absolutely supposed to be DJB. I don't pick Bunny Dom into Caesarea. Absolutely not. She does nothing against Caesarea. Caesarea? Solitus. I picked DJB against Solitus. So that was a whoopsie doodle on my part. And then Goliath just kept going into stealth, so I could never, like, kill her, which is unfortunate. Next up, this one. I reset a tie win, and then Ed won the game. I killed Flan, and then Ed won the game. This one, they ran out of time at the end, and they auto-picked this lady, Sigrid. But they ran out of time, so I feel kind of bad. But I got to use LPK and Caesarea, so it was pretty cool. I wish I could show you, but I can't. D. They banned out Schniel, which saddens me deeply. I banned out their Ruel. If I recall correctly, Solitaria went first, pushed back TDR? I don't remember. I think they tried to kill Senya? But basically, right before the A-Tai one was able to go, my Goliath ate it, and then I, could just win the game. I don't remember enough about it. Alright, well, this one's a loss, but we're starting with it. They go for Flan, because everybody goes for Flan. Lua, second pick, which is interesting. Dilibet, A-Tywin, and Genoa. I go for Senya, LRK, Solitaria, Celine, and Laya. I ban out Lua. Not quite sure why. I think it was because I figured they would ban Celine. Because Celine kind of just rips through their entire team, either Dilibet or A-Tywin. But I don't remember what happened in this fight. Oh. I think I remember what happened. I'm sorry, I was just trying to think of what happened here. Oh, I remember now. I went into Flan instead of Dilibet. And Dilibet would have been very much the correct person to go into. Because unbeknownst to me, this Dilibet is on Golden Rose. Which is not great. I am going to take this opportunity to try and actually, what do I okay. I'm confusing myself with what I do. I want to proc the immortality. But the Dilibet's going to cleanse. I'm sorry, I'm watching this just because I'm interested as well. Like, they're going to S3, and it does so much damage. And they gain back all of their HP, which is ludicrous. I might put mine on Golden Rose, because holy god, that did so much. And then they just kill Solitaria. And then Laya is unfortunately too slow. I don't have any souls because A Taiwan's been taking them away. Why am I still here? Oh, that's right. I thought maybe I could kill the Dilibet. I could not. I killed everybody. It was closer than, like, I don't feel bad for doing that because it was legitimately close. She had 4,000 HP left. But yeah, like, I don't think it was BM to keep attempting to fight because I legitimately had a chance. If I got one more S3 off, I think I could have killed Dilibet. But I didn't, you know. That happens. Next up, generic name in the Asia server goes for Flan, Goliath, Zeo, Knall, and the Twink, Emma Ludwig. I need like a scoreboard of names. I go for Senya, Celine, Solitaria, Sed, and Samiki. They ban out Samiki. I ban out ML Sludwig. Again, I don't remember what happens here. Everybody's fast, that's fine. Oh, that's right, they don't do anything. I was like, is this a loss? It's a win. They don't do anything. Like they so don't want to proc Celine that they go into Ed. So I have a rule in my life that the only people that I will allow myself to emote spam are people that use Knall, because I have such utter disdain for every single person that picks and uses Knall. Like, you can use her once every, like, I don't hate Azza for using Knall every now and then. I don't hate other content creators for using Knall every now and then. It's the people that spam her, just thinking that she is God's greatest gift. And she is, because she ruins the game for me. So I laugh at them because they did not get the seal. They did not get anything. So I laughed at them, and then I hit them with the Knall no. Solitaria is going to go. And I am just going to go into Flan just to make sure I kill her. stun the Goliath, which is hilarious to me. And then I'm gonna go into stealth. So now the only people they can hit are Senya and Ed. And I am fine with that. Not doing anything. And then they give up. And I feel good about myself having ruined a Knockwall user's day. Hooray! Anyway, next up is Fruzy. Who goes for Solitus, A. Tywin, BBK, Celine, and Mort. I go for Ilanov, Senya, DJB, Amiki, and LHC. Looking back on it, probably should have just gotten rid of Celine because Mort wouldn't do anything against DJB, but I am dumb and I don't remember things. All Mort really would have done was proc Senya. And that's fine. I can just kill him slowly with Ilanov and Senya. So this was... I don't see past the immediate... what happens immediately. I legitimately don't. For those of you who do not know, I have aphantasia, which means I can't see things in my quote-unquote mind's eye. He's just taking the day off of work. I was hoping that she would go into DJB here and proc Senya, but can't be that lucky, I guess. But yeah, I have aphantasia. I don't see things in my head. I physically cannot do that. That is not something that I am capable of doing. So like seeing how things would play out, no. I can't see that because I don't know how, because everything's so random. More likely than not, the situation's not going to be one that I've ever experienced before because every single fight is different in everything that happens. So, you know, that's great. What was I talking? What was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. What am I doing here? I'm just gonna proc BBK again. That doesn't matter, I guess. It does show me that the BBK has no ER, which is wonderful. A Tywin? A Tywin? You okay there, buddy? You You okay there, buddy? He's angry. Look at him. He's so angry. Oh, he's back to normal. That's so weird. Replays are perfect technology. If anyone who has watched Grass Angel's latest videos knows. Just immaculate. Perfect tech. The Solitus unfortunately laps me and has soul burn. So it was close. It was close. But I did not get there. Which is weird. Hold on. I'm thinking. Replays seem fine for me. I don't know why they're so broken for a lot of other people, but you know, who cares? Anyway, this is for Korean name and Korean guild in Korean server. They go for Senya, Flan, Zeo, Jacko, Dilibet. I go for A Tywin, Flitica, Solitaria, Yoha, and Amiki. They ban out Flitica. I'm No, I know why. Because she would be in stealth. They don't have any AoE. So she would just get to give everybody a skill null, and that's pretty neat. I ban out Senya because their team is immensely squishy. Especially when it comes to Amiki. So they're going to kill Solitaria immediately, which is to be expected. She was kind of a sacrifice. But I've said it before, just lowering her focus to 0 is well worth the price of admission. They're going to go into Yolha, do a chunk of damage to themselves. And then they S3, and I'm not quite sure why. I do counter, which is funny. Then they go into Yolha. Does this kill her? I don't remember. It does not. But I did get reset. That's what it was. I forgot about that. I have since changed my Yolha to immunity. All of my knights have some sort of immunity on them. A Tywin's is from Bastion of Perlucia. But since Dilibet already cleansed, I'm just going to throw my S3 into the world. Stun everybody, lap everybody. If I can provoke Zio, great. Thank you. I appreciate that immensely. It does barely kill Yolha, which is unfortunate, but again, I have Amiki who's still just chilling at full HP. And their team is well within squishing range. So while we're watching them slowly kill my A Tywin, I made leek and potato soup today, and it was phenomenal. If you've never had leek and potato soup, I highly recommend it. It is delicious. You do need some sort of blender, either an immersion or you'll just need to do like batches and pour it in the regular, I almost said microwave, blender. Anyway, while this is happening, they have no strip, so I'm not scared of anybody stripping me or stunning me or doing anything like that. So this is all just flavor. Watching. This is watching someone just kill themselves in game, which brings me endless joy. They even got a free dual attack with Zio and Dilibet. But, I mean, Amiki's here just chilling. She's just here. They S3 to push the Zio up, which I think is funny. I don't think it would have been able to strip my Amiki either way. But I am going to S3 the Zio just in case it can strip me. That's going to pop Flan. And now we bonk the Dilibet. Amiki, hooray! I love when people underestimate Amiki. Brings me great joy. I think my next one was a loss? Yes, against another generic name in the Korea server. They go for Zio, Ran, Ludwig, Veronica, and Laya. I got Senya, Flan, Amiki, Abyssal, Euphine, and Dilibet. They ban out Dilibet. I ban out Laya. I probably should have gotten rid of Veronica. But what are you going to do? So Zia's going to go. He's going to do his thing. They're going to kill Senya. I do get a fun counter. They are going to Soulburn this, which is absolutely going to proc Senya. I do get some counters, but not enough. I would need some more. No counter, okay. 2 units with ostensibly Elbrus. No counters, that's fine. So they're going to kill Amiki. I want to check something. At the start of the turn. I don't know why that S1 from Rand did so much damage. My only hope is to S1 here and live and lap. I do not lap, unfortunately. Very close, though. Very close. Quiet, Acades. You'll get your turn. Next up is against this person. They're a legend player, I guess. They go for Flan, Laya, Lua. Helua? I don't think I've said that name. Helua. Arby and Genoa. I go for Ilanov, Senya, Solitaria, Dilibet, and Amiki. They ban out Amiki. I ban out Laya. So Helua's gonna go first. She is going to do her TikTok dance. And then she is going to provoke everybody. But thankfully, everybody's going to go into Solitaria, who is behind Senya. So Senya gets a free proc. And she also has her extra attack. It stuns Genoa. They S3 into Ilanov. Okay, this replay is borked. Anyway, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna proc Genoa. Genoa's gonna be angry. But that's fine. I'm just going to... Oh yeah, Arby was there too. I forgot about Arby. He's gonna kill Ilanov. This is just immediate. There's no pausing this. I'm going to kill everybody again. Genoa is going to Soulburn and just hope that he kills Senya and Dilibet with this. He does not kill either of them. I outspeed and I bonk him. Replays are weird. I don't know what they did to break replays, but they broke replays. They always break replays. So it really shouldn't be that. That's surprising. Next up is Azusa Mifuyu in a guild in Asia server. They go for Solitus, Ruel, Ravi, Sululu, and Mort. I go for Ilanov, Celine, DJB, and Teu and Arya. They ban out Arya. I ban out Mort. And this was the beginning of my tilt phase, if you want to call it that. Solitus is going to be smart enough to not S3. So I'm going to respond in kind. And since I'm not doing anything else, I am just going to put up a attack and speed buff for myself. Sululu, again, also can't hit S3. They are going to S1 into Teu. Teu, who is a blue unit, gets hit by Ravi because, of course he does. Why would he not? I am going to attempt to kill Solitus. Ruel's gonna go. Is Ruel gonna press buttons? Yes, no, maybe so. I think they've run out of time. And they S2 Solitus. Which pushes everybody up, and that's completely fine. I am going to go into Lulu. I'm just going to regular S3 the Sululu, kill her. But now I have Soul Burn, Rage buff, Attack buff, and Speed buff, and Indomitable buff. So I'm going to go into Ravi, Soul Burn to S1. It just barely does not kill. But that is mostly fine. Because of Solitus S3s, I can do stuff with DJB. DJB is going to revert. And then I am going to push up. Kill Ravi. It goes into Ruel, who just barely outspeeds my Celine, which is very unfortunate. Because I was hoping Celine would go first, so that I could at least reproc my S2. But they do not. I do get a dual attack, which does heal up a little bit. Teiyu, we've said it before, you're an ice. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Teiyu, for showing up and for dying immediately. And now they kill Celine. And then I quit. Keep what happened here in mind. Because it will happen a lot. Next up, Haste. Grand Chase in Asia. They go for Flan, Sid, Tomoka, Mort, DDR. I go for Ilanov, Senya, Amiki, Yolha, and SSV. They ban out SSV. I ban out DDR. And pretty much their entire team has single target stuff. As you can see, my Yolha is now on immunity. My Senya is also now on immunity. Because people tend to S3 into her with Flan. And that's bad. I put Ilanov in the back instead of Amiki. Because Ilanov has a cleanse. And they don't have any strippers on their team. So when Mort inevitably fears the entire team, I can respond in kind. Also, the power of Aureus. Never mind, that killed. They're going to go into Ilanov. Not going to do enough. Mort is going to S3. If I recall correctly, it procs Yolha. It does not kill Ilanov because Death Pen resist. So Yolha is primed and ready to eat someone. Amiki is feared and procced, but that does not matter because I am going to immediately get rid of that. The only person here that is any trouble is Mort. I'm hoping that Yolha's S3 eventually gets Extinction because I feel like it should, considering I just smashed him in a cube of pain. They get their 40% extra hit chance, but I double attack into Flan, who explodes. They do kill off Ilanov, but now, if they had gotten the chance, all of their single target attacks would have had to go into Yoha, which would do considerable damage to themselves. But I'm just gonna kill Sid, bonk, and provoke you. Proc you, redirect you, and it's still going. God, replay is so broken. At least it's mostly working to the point where I can kind of go over things. Next up, this person who does not have a guild in Global. They go for Flan. Can you sense a theme about every RTA game in like Champion and above? Can you sense a theme? The theme is Flan. Flan, A Tywin, Shu, DDR, and this lady. Oh god, SBA, Silverblade Araminta. There's too many initialisms. I go for Ilanov, Senya, because that's what I tend to do into Yoha. Yoha into Flan. Shaltir, Solitaria, and Dilobet. They ban out Dilobet. I ban out DDR because I know what's going to happen here. It always happens with SBA. She has a forced AoE, which is phenomenal. I am going to attempt to stun the SBA, though, just to make certain, but, 180 effectiveness is not enough for a singular immunity. But that's fine. The only thing I care about is getting rid of Flan. So I'm going to get rid of Flan. Shu is going to S1. Solitaria being here and not having any focus is fantastic. Solitaria got the good old 2-for-1. They are also not going to hit any of their buttons. Because I have Ilanov on immunity and they don't have a stripper. So I'm just going to go into SBA, kill her, because she does not deserve to live. Goodbye, SBA. You will not get a chance to burn or stun anybody. I get a dual attack with Solitaria. Appreciated, but not necessary. And then whenever there's an A Tywin and you have Solitaria, just go into A Tywin first. You'll always get at least one debuff, hopefully. Shu's still just going to keep S1ing. I'm not sure why she's not S3ing and giving everybody speed buff, but maybe she can't. I legitimately don't know. I was hoping that this would crit Shaltir to put her below 50% HP, but I'm not really scared of anything here. Everybody's it's weird saying that I'm not scared of anything, despite the fact that my entire team is defense broken. Because Solitaria decides to be a good boy and puts unbuffable on Shu, and now she will actually be doing nothing, which is phenomenal. Still S1ing though, but now it doesn't do anything. And hey, Shaltir's still here in the back. And with Rise of the Monarch, is the injury that Shu is doing is just going to be eaten up by the barrier. Did it skip Shaltir? It did. Shaltir went into A Tywin. I don't know why it. I don't know why it skipped that. I feel like I just had a stroke. Shaltir went into A Tywin to lessen him up. And then, my entire team is still very much alive against this Shu. So they concede. And my phone locks, as it always does. All right, so do you guys remember the fight I had where Ravi hit my Teiyu twice. I'm not even going to show you this nonsense. I'm just going to skip to the most pertinent part. Which is we're gonna shotgun these. Speed everything up. Fire unit hit Amiki. Alright, next up. Bow Wow. Same thing. They have knock wall. And I was like, surely it won't happen again. Pretty sure this is only like a turn because I just rage quit. Yep. Hey, they did it again. Another 50-50 lost. All right. What about you? Okay. It's Ravi versus Teiyu again. They're gonna soul burn. It actually almost kills Laya, which is crazy. Defense break, hit. Okay, great, wonderful. I would like to remind the audience that fire is weak against ice. Next up, you can see exactly where this one is going. So we'll just skip ahead. Hey, it's Genoa versus Arya. Miss, hit. And hit. So. Then they killed DJB. And then also outsped my entire world. Yep. So far, when I have a water unit and they have a fire unit, I am 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Hold on. 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5, 0 for 6, 1 for 7, 1 for 8. I'm 1 for 8. I've had 9 attacks into my ice units by fire units, and 9 of them have hit. If somebody could go ahead, do the quick math on that, and let me know if that is 50%, that would be phenomenal. Next up is this person who just went full injury against my Schniel and never used their non-attack skills. So it's just long and boring of DDR S1ing and just doing... I thought he only did injury damage when he had Pestilence, but I guess that's just a passive that he has. Oh yeah, what was also weird about this is it was a non-injury 230, 240 speed Alencia, which is atypical. And it would have put me in a much better spot if I had been able to, make sure that they didn't all have defense buffs immediately. Also, my A Taiwan once again doesn't know how to stun anybody, except for apparently Laya. So that's just a long and boring fight. So I'm not going to show you that one. Next up is Decado again. I don't remember what happens here. I assume I just get dumpstered. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't ban their A Taiwan because I didn't think that they would let... I didn't ban their A Taiwan because I didn't think they'd let Sage Ball through. But they let Sage Ball through, and that ended my life? Yeah, and then they killed me. Now we finally get into the I'm occasionally winning phase. First up is G Status, who goes for Flan. I know, we got a thinker. Frida, Bryceria, C-Syria, and SBA. I go for Ilanov, Senya, Solitaria, Ed, and Sage Ball. I ban out C-Syria, they ban out Ed. As you can see, my Senya is now on immunity. They are going to Soulburn Bryceria because that is the only reason they brought Frida. They can do as they shall. They're going to S3, push everybody up again. It just barely does not proc Senya, which is immensely unfortunate. So I have to attempt to kill Flan. Because she is the issue remaining. And if she S1s, it will proc Senya. So they're going to go into Senya, which is perfectly understandable. I think I just S1. Yep, I just S1. Because this is under the assumption that they will Soulburn Frida, who just gets rid of one debuff. And of course, it will be the stun. But with attack down, I'm not super scared. And now, I am immensely confident. So I'm going to kill Flan, because I want SSB to exist. Because if she S1s, or S3s, it procs Senya. Because Solitaria had no HP, essentially. Okay, SSB, you've done your job now, you can die. So again, just going to S1. Frida does not have any more cleanses available to her. SBA is done, and all it did was proc my Senya. And I think at this point they concede. So SBA is not great into Senya, because you will eventually proc her, more than likely before you kill her. Next up is Nashu? Neshu? Nishu? I don't know. Batchest in Asia. They go for Flan. I let Harsetti out of the cage for a second to see if I'm okay with her now. They went Flan Dilibet, which told me that they were going to ban protect Harsetti. So I had to take Harsetti from them and ban protected Harsetti. Then they go for LRK, Handman, and DDR. I go for Strays and Aiden. I ban out Dilibet, they ban out Solitaria. And if you can believe it, my entire speed RNG is completely borked. Strays goes last. I am going to S3 and hopefully get some stuns. 1 stuns. Wonderful, thank you. The S3 is going to push up everything. I did contemplate, what do I do here? Do I kill DDR or do I kill Hand Guy? Hand Guy can pop Strays, but DDR, if he has Wondrous Potion Vial, which he did, of course. Why would he have anything else? Just destroys my entire life. puts everybody to sleep. Flan kills Aiden, and then it's game over. So Harsetti went immediately back onto the ban list. I'm banning Solitus now because she is awful, and I don't like her. So Mage Luna is now free. Hooray. This person in the C9 guild in Korea, they go for NyQuil, LRK, DDR, Celine, and Blood Moon Haste. I go for Ilanov, Senya, Laya. Oh my god, he's here. It's Schniel and Dilibet. They ban out Dilibet. I ban out Blood Moon Haste. So Schniel is here. I'm going to put Schniel behind Senya. Delightful Schnitzel man. Knockwall resets everybody because she is immensely unfun. They are going to seal Senya, which shows me that they are going to, attempt to kill Schniel. So I am going to S2. It does proc Celine, but... And it never goes into who I want it to go into, which is unfortunate. But they're going to do that thing. They're not going to soul burn. I find out later it's so that they can soul burn LRK, but I have Ilanov, so I'm not scared of LRK. I'm going to S3. It's going to give everybody a barrier and then pop it a little bit. So let's go ahead and just start working on NyQuil, because I would like to be able to play the game, and she prevents me from playing the game with her stupid paintbrush. DDR is not going to do anything here. LRK is going to soul burn this. 29k, almost 30k HP. LRK, it does 1.7k. Thank you, Ilanov. I'm just going to S1 because I don't need to do anything yet. And now I just use DDR as a punching bag because Celine is no longer going to be doing anything because the only non-attack skill I have left is Senya's, which I don't think they're going to proc. Schniel is useful because he does cleanse the debuff like Keys and I does. LRK, I don't want him to keep doing his thing. They do get a free dual attack with Celine because, of course, they do. Why would they not? Keep going into Senya. One day they'll get her. Now I can S3 into the LRK just to reduce his damage even more. But I don't want to hit him any more than I need to. But this person, unlike the other person that I use Schniel with, has no pressure whatsoever. Because DDR's S1 just sometimes sleeping, and then Schniel just cleanses it off, is not a good way to win a game of RTA. Again, I'm just going to soul burn into the LRK, cripple his damage even further. Celine has her S3 back, but she doesn't have an attack buff. Senya has Indomitable. It does 8.5k, which is not enough, if you can believe it. DDR, almost dead. He has done exclusively nothing this entire game, which is what Schniel does. And by the way, this might be news to you. Schniel still gets his cooldowns reduced at the end of turn, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. LRK doesn't want to S3 here because if he does, he wakes up Senya. So he just goes into Schniel. But I have my S3 back, and now it's dealing 8k damage. So we'll absolutely pop LRK's bubbles. And also kill DDR. And now I have another soul burn. So let's get rid of LRK. And I almost always have a defense buff on my Senya, either Indomitable or otherwise. Schniel probably would be good on Celestine, but that is exclusively reserved for Kizuna Eye. So he'll never get it. They stuck it out until the bitter end, though, even though at this point the barrier keeps going on Senya. But they explode. Good job, Schniel. You prevented DDR from quite literally doing anything, and they did not have enough pressure to break through. Everybody else, hey, look, I'm back in Emperor. Who's next? Who's next? That was you. Nayrath. Oh, boy, this one. So this is Nayrath and Kuda Stop from Europe server. They go for Flan, I know. Daring today, aren't we? A Tywin, Helua, BBK, and Knall. I go for Ilanov, Senya, Solitaria, Dilibet, and Amiki. They ban out Amiki, I ban out Knall. So, I was hoping that this would be the exact same thing that happened prior, which was they would provoke, they would S3, they would provoke Solitaria, everybody would go into Solitaria, it would proc my Senya, and everybody would be happy. However, as you saw at the beginning, this is a loss. She does her little TikTok dance, and Solitaria does not, nobody gets provoked. Nobody gets provoked. Literally nobody gets provoked. So my Dilibet doesn't even get to cleanse. I S3 into BBK, who double resists, even though I was able to strip and reduce the barrier. So, you know, that was 215% that just happened. Wonderful. Absolutely amazing. And then Dilibet's artifact ends up being the worst for me because she dual attacked, or she warhorns above Ilanov. So I couldn't cleanse the provoke. So she dies. And now Solitaria just does nothing. Solitaria just does nothing. I killed BBK, but they just... I cannot hit Flan. So everything was ruined because 3 of my units 15%. 3 of my units 15%ed. I feel like I'm one of few people who can get screwed over by actually resisting a debuff. But you know, what can you do? Next up, Dr. Koala in the Waifu Pro Guild, who goes in the global server. They go for Ilanov, Flan, BBK. That's not BBK, that's Goliath. God, there's 400 units and we still only have 2 pre-bans. Mage Luna and Bryceria. I go for A Tywin, LRK, Solitaria, Shaltir, and Dilibet. They ban out Dilibet. I ban out Mage Luna. It is another one of those renewed whatevers BBK. It always seems whenever I bring a Zeo or something into a BBK that they've already picked, it's a Guiding Light BBK. But whenever I don't pick something like that, it's a renewed whatever. Bryceria. Anyway, they're tempted to go into A Tywin here because he has rage buff, and this is exactly why I built my A Tywin the way that I built him. He only has 19k HP, so this Goliath is going to do absolutely nothing. And now, as they should be, they're scared of Shaltir, because Shaltir's still just waiting there, ready to kill Flan at any moment. So they are going to spend all of their S3s and kill Shaltir. But the fun part about that is I still have Solitaria, who is still a counter into Flan. I once again get resisted. 200 effectiveness is not enough, apparently, for all of these 0 ER 15%ers. I get the full round of stuns and defense breaks, except for on Flan, which is fine. At least I hit her. I did miss her this time, but that's quite all right. Ilanov already cleansed, so I'm not super scared. This is going to hit a Tywin, which is going to free up my unbuffable, so I will be going into stealth here, which is wonderful. This should kill Goliath. It stunned her, but that wasn't really necessary. Ilanov, gonna go into a Tywin, perfectly fine. Can I provoke somebody? No. Great. Bryceria is stunned. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm just gonna go into Flan. And now Solitaria. I'm gonna go into Bryceria first here to proc her immortality and hopefully strip it, which I do. And then this will kill both Flan and Bryceria. They're going to kill off a Tywin, which is perfectly fine. And then I'm going to skip ahead because it's just me slowly working down an Ilanov. She didn't have enough gas in the tank. Hey back. Hey back. I'm chat in Emperor. What happened here? Oh, I let Dilibet through. That's what happened here. This person, Japan server, they went for Ilanov, Valencia, Flan, Hand Guy, and Dilibet. Went for A Tywin, LRK, Solitaria, SBA, and Genoa. They ban out Genoa, I ban out Hand Guy. And as you will very quickly see, everybody's on immunity, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to go ahead, push back Alencia. Can I get a burn? Because I'm not S3ing here, obviously. Nope. Great. What is that, a 75% chance? Let's see. 75% chance. Hooray. Oh, I should, if I'm going to use SBA, I should probably mola her better. S3, they're going to use all of their cleanses. Goodbye, SBA. Yeah, that did nothing. And then they just slowly work down my team. Liab and Ilanov just gaining so much CR constantly. And then they killed me. Hooray. Oh, what was I going to check? I wanted to check something. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. I might change Dilibet to immunity as well, so that she can't be completely destroyed, but whatever. Next up, this person. They first picked Dilibet, which allows me to play around it a lot more, by not picking anybody with debuffs. They go for Dilibet, A Tywin, Shu, BBK, and DDR. I go for Ilanov, LRK, Laya, Strays, and Amiki. They ban out strays, I ban out BBK. So do as you shall. She's gonna do shoe things. Going to Laya, it shows me it's a Proof of Valor one because a Bastion of Hope one would not have been able to do that. Wondrous Potion Vial, DDR. Typical stuff. Goes right after my Laya goes. Typical. It does not have enough effectiveness to do anything to Laya, which is good to know. Laya? Amiki. There's too many characters in this game, and I still can't believe we can only ban 2. They're not going to do anything because they don't want to wake up the babies. So they're just going to keep going into Laya, which is perfectly fine. Laya is going to push everybody up. Unfortunately, my LRK is without speed buff and the push very far behind the A Tywin. So I'm just going to S1 again. Because A Tywin's probably S3ing here. Much to my surprise, he did not. They're just going to get a dual attack with DDR, the best person to get a dual attack with. And now I'm going to go into DDR, I believe. Nope, Shoe. Of course, she just barely outspeeds me with her speed buff. But because she's so injured, her S3 doesn't actually end up doing that much damage and doesn't kill me. Boop. So LRK gets to do the best thing that LRK can do, which is put up immunity for everybody. So now A Tywin very much can't do his thing. Does a good chunk of damage to everyone. I know the Shoe does not have a Bastion of Hope, so I can provoke her. Dilibet is going to take this as an opportunity to S3. 1, because it'll kill the DDR or the LRK before I can get buffs and stuff. Now I just need Amiki to do something. Pokes with stick, do something. And she does. She provokes DDR. And she gets rid of the provoke on DDR. But most importantly, she locks my phone. She does damage everywhere. And right now, that's all I really want the baby to do. I still have immunity on everybody, so A Tywin having rage buff does not matter to me in the slightest. DDR will more than likely be S2ing, so I don't care what he does. And I do not believe that they can kill my Ilanov or Amiki before she gets to take a turn. Because nobody has speed buff anymore except for Dilibet, which is good for me. Ilanov, oh, hey, Amiki remembered that she has counter. So everybody is very low on health. I'm going to go into DDR to get him lower. And then we are going to see the ever lovely triple kill from Amiki, which brings me great joy every time it happens. I was hoping for a quad kill, but Dilibet decided to be annoying and live with 1 HP. But took care of her. Hey everybody, I'm back in Emperor again. Now, we have the people picking Mage Luna, which I'm just stealing from Azza. I'm just using Infinite Horizons Acades. She seems pretty good against her. So I'm just going to do that. Mage Luna can do whatever the hell she wants. They go for Dilibet first pick. Again, I don't know why. Mage Luna. Blood Moon Haste ban protected, which is interesting. Flan and Soul Bad Guy, which I respect so freaking much, into my Genoa. I respect it so much. Well done, Devil Sack. I know you didn't win, but like, dude, major props to you for actually picking a fun unit in this meta of bullshit. Didn't work out for you, but at least you tried. You tried, which is all that I can ask for. So thank you. I went for Senya, LRK, Infinite Horides, Acades, aka Thanos, Goliath, and Genoa. They ban out Goliath. I ban out Flan. Let's see what happened. Mage Luna's going to go first. She obviously does not want to S3 here because I will just cleanse it. So she's going to S2. And because LRK and Senya both have immunity, I'm not scared of either of them being defense broken. I'm not scared of Acades being defense broken. I'm not scared of anything. I put Genoa behind Senya because I know Soul Bad Guy is going to go into him. So right now, the only person that I am moderately worried about is you, the Twink. Do half his damage, which is pretty good. S3 Genoa, gonna gain back some HP. He does counter, but I don't have any buffs, so he doesn't gain that much. And LRK is going to S3 and take out the rest of Blood and Haste's HP, which is pretty good. I do get Volcanic Vipered. Dilibet cannot S3 here. So she's just going to S1 into Senya. Soul Bad Guy is stuck between a rock and a hard place. So he does go into Genoa. It does a good amount of damage. I do gain back some HP from Guardian Ice Crystals. And then, of course, I gain the massive barrier from Senya. So the splash damage from Soul Bad Guy, unfortunately, does not do anything. And then they give up because Mage Luna can't do anything at this point, and they've procced Genoa. So they're in danger. Next up, Bielzinho from the RR Club in Global goes for Flan. Sorry, I passed out. A Tywin, Goliath, Laya, and Millum. Fun Millum. Nice to see her. I go for Senya, LRK, Solitaria, Celine, and Shelt here. Unlike Soul before her, I could not let Millum through, even though she was a fun unit. She is a fun unit that would kill my entire team, so I had to ban her. They ban out Shelt here, which is perfectly fine. How did things go? Well, I didn't expect Solitaria to be going first, but here we are. Solitaria, can your S3 actually stun people? Let's find out together. Ooh, you can. So now Laya is essentially forced into S2ing, which is fine. I do end up going into Goliath, who kills her immediately. And now, I don't really care about A Tywin because everybody important has immunity, and everybody else is in stealth. So I don't care what he does here. The only person I am scared of is Laya, because Laya can dual attack with Flan, even without focus. They're just going to S1 into Senya and then give up. Immunity paying dividends. And then we have Yatoaki, the last fight today, in the Destiny Guild in Global. They go for Mage Luna, Flan. God, I'm tired of Flan. Zio, Rowana, and Mort. I go for Ilanov, Solitaria, Infinite Horizons, Acadi, Thanos. I go for Thanos. I pick Thanos, okay? I destroy them. Sage Ball and Abyssal Euphine. They ban out Abyssal Euphine. They ban out Abyssal. It's been an hour. I'm dying. If you're still here after the hour, post an eggplant in the comments. They ban out Abyssal Euphine. I ban out Mort. Yeah. Let's just watch it. So, Zio's gonna go first. He's gonna do the thing that he does with his S3 where he pushes back and he silences. Or, as I call it with my Zio, nothing. But it's the opponent's Zio, so it's actually gonna do something. I hope I'm not covering the speaker. I don't think I am, but you never know. Anyway, does this Rowana have enough effectiveness to do anything against my Infinite Horizons Acades or my Sage Ball? The answer is no. So I'm going to S2. And I sleep everybody but Mage Luna. Stekudasai. I'm going to push up Solitaria. I could have cleansed Ilanov, but that wouldn't be super useful. They're going to attempt to defense break Solitaria. It does not defense break. And now I'm going to wake up all of the babies and put debuffs on them. Can I get any stuns? No. Speed down on Mage Luna is pretty good, though. Let's go into Zio, though, because as soon as Zio's dead, Rowana is dead. They get a free dual attack, not with Flan. I was very tempted to S3 here, but just hold your skills. Maybe I can stun Zio. Do it, Acades. Good bonk. They're going to soul burn this because they have so much faith in Blind not existing. Thankfully for me, Blind actually exists and heals Sage Ball thanks to Guardian Ice Crystals, which is hilarious to me. Rowana can't really do anything here. They miss as well. And then Solitaria, I'm just going to keep S1ing. But that is going to do it for today. I will not be doing a live thing because if it is a complete nonsense of a game, I am not re-recording an hour and 13 minutes. Anyway, thank you for watching. Actually, while I still have you here, I'm going to switch Dilibet to... She's a warrior. Switch Dilibet to Golden Rose because I think I have another one of them. And then I need to change her to... whatchamacallit? Immunity. And hopefully not lose all of my stats ever. Where's my other Golden Rose? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love all of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.